Lo and behold, the internet strikes again. So this morning I saw a video where a man with respect was completely wrong when he claimed that somebody could move into a property, change the utility bills into their name, and then go on to sell the property. Now, first of all, the simple version is this just isn't going to work because they are not the proprietors of the property. Just because they have utility bills in their name doesn't really prove anything, as he admits in his video. All it does prove is that they are living at that address. But he goes on to say that because there's no mortgage on the property, there's no encumbrance, there's no mortgage company to satisfy and redeem the mortgage and so on and so forth. And I see the little trick and the little bump in the road here that is going to make this potentially possible to actually happen, but doesn't make it legal. Allow me to explain. So if there is no mortgage on a property, it's not encumbered, there's no charge at land registry, and there's no mortgage company to satisfy to redeem the mortgage, and they will obviously check where the money comes from, they will want it to come from solicitors and so on and so forth. If it is a completely unencumbered property and tenants move in and they try to sell the property and they fraudulently sign the TR1, they will have to be signing it in the name of the proprietor, and it will have to be witnessed, and it's got to be properly executed and filed at land registry. Now let's say that all of that happens and by some miracle it actually does get transferred, because this does happen, fraudulent transfers do occur, but that is why there are two things in place here. First of all, it's outright fraud. In fact, the TR1 itself makes this warning at the bottom of the document. It says, and I quote, "If you dishonestly enter information or make a statement that you know is or might be untrue or misleading, and intend by doing so to make a gain for yourself or another person, or to cause loss or the risk of loss to another person, you may commit the offence of fraud under Section 1 of the Fraud Act of 2006, the maximum penalty for which is 10 years imprisonment or an unlimited fine or both." Now, fraud is very straightforward. If you make a dishonest statement with the view to make a gain for yourself or someone else, or a loss to someone else, it's fraud, and you could be prosecuted for the fraud as well as having the original thing undone. Because in the case of a fraudulent property transfer, the land registry has the facility to reverse these transactions, and they do so in fraudulent transfers. So I make this video as a warning because this morning I was tagged in that very video where this chap was saying that you could move into a property and just sell it because you can transfer the utility bills into your name even though the property belongs to somebody else. That video had 62,000, almost 63,000 views, over 2,000 likes and over 500 comments. And whilst it is possible for a fraudulent transfer to occur, it's still fraud. But the comments suggest that lots of other people think that this is right, this is okay. And so if you see a snippet of this video or anything like it, disseminating the idea that it is possible and that it's okay to just try to sell a house just because you've moved into it and you've got the utility bills transferred into your name, which of course you would do as the tenant because they should be coming to you at that address. Please don't be fooled by these videos into thinking that this is possible and that this is okay. It is very much simple fraud, and you'll likely go to prison for it if you're trying to do that. So I hope this video has been useful as a warning. Please do like the video and subscribe, and as always, thank you for watching.